And welcome to your brand new NatureHacker PC. This is in a silverstone case, as you can see. This here is a protective piece of plastic protecting this mirror finish here, so you can pull that off. There also is a protective piece of plastic along this brushed, actually it's not, it's actually glass as well. So this glass piece, there's a little tab that you can kind of pull this off if you want. Here's the power button, here is the reset button, here's a little LED letting you know that it's plugged in. This is a potential CD drive. If you wanted to buy a slim CD drive, you could put it in there, but instead I opted to install a fan in there, nice slim fan. Down at the bottom is your power supply. So that's at the very bottom, so that makes this PC very stable to stand straight up like this. So that's pretty much it. Along the back, we have places to plug things in. These are keyboard, mouse ports if you don't have USB. These are HDMI ports for TV out. This is the monitor port. You know, here's some USBs for keyboard, mouse, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is plugged in here, but that will just come as a little teeny thing to plug in for Wi-Fi. There's sound back here. There's Ethernet on the other side here. So lots of stuff there. So now let's boot it up and let's see how fast this boots up. Let's see. Here's the power button right here. Push that. And let's see how quick this boots up. Okay, so we're in BIOS. So this is good. I can show you how to change boot. If you have a, it's gonna come with a. It's gonna come with this. This is your USB drive. So if you want to reinstall the operating system or whatever, you'll put this in to a USB slot, and then you'll scroll over here to boot. Just using the arrows on the keyboard, you would want to go here, BBS priorities. You would click Kingston Drive, but this is the hard drive right here. So I'm just going to boot normally. But if you had the boot USB drive in there, you would click that, hit escape, and now you go up here, and you would set this to Kingston as well if we were booting from the USB drive, but we're booting from the hard drive right now. Alright, and save and exit, save changes and reset. So that's how to work at the BIOS. Right, now we're booting up. See how quick this goes. Pretty fast there. Everything was pretty lightning quick. Alright, so this is your desktop here. This is Ubuntu 12.04. This is Linux. And right off the bat, I just want to tell you what's different about this computer. First of all, there's 8 gigs of RAM, so a ton of RAM. There's a 60 gigabyte SSD hard drive, which is solid state drive. So it's basically the fastest hard drive you can get, and that's why it boots so fast, why it will load programs really fast. So it's a lightning quick PC from that 8 gigs of RAM and that SSD hard drive. Also has 4 CPU cores. There's 4 cores. So here's all the cores and the temperatures right now. So it's running very cool, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So I mean, that's practically cold. And this is the hard drive temperature, which is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, which is very cold. Actually, it's 79, so it just refresh. That's 70 degrees, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. So very cool. So quad core, 8 gigs of RAM, 60 gig SSD hard drive. So it's a very quick PC. So that sets it apart. It's also a small form factor. So it's here's my hand. pretty small. Nice compact computer, beautiful. So also other things that set it apart from any other computer are that you know, there's no Windows at all. This is Linux, so everything is Linux compatible. So that's important. No Microsoft, nothing like that. Also, you know, everything's free. You know, this is free Office. You know, everything here is free. Everything you could ever need is free, so there's no paid software and things like that. Also, I didn't like Intel or AMD processors. They have big back doors. It's come out that the government has come to these processor places, you know, AMD and Intel, and been like, hey, we want to install back doors into the processors so we can basically see everything that your computer is processing. So I think that's really bad. So this is using a VIA processor. It's the only processor that is not Intel or AMD. It's a small processor out of Japan that's not influenced by the US government or anything, and it's the only one that can run Linux or Windows. So I went with that VIA. It costs me a bit more, but I eat that in order to give you the most secure PC on the market. So there's no other computer like this. No Microsoft, no Intel, no AMD. There's no other computer like this in existence. That's the only reason I made this computer, is because it doesn't exist. So to use your computer, so if we scroll up to the top, we notice that that bar changes. So these are mainly for in-program things. Like if I pop up Office, well, actually that bar is now here. But anyway, this bar just has some basic things, not much. So over here, some important things. So I already showed you the temperatures, which I installed this on the computer so you can see temperatures. This is your Wi-Fi. If it's not working nicely, come in here and try, you know, log in this way and things, and it'll reestablish connection. We got sound, we got time and calendar. You can change how it looks here. You can actually add on extra clocks too to see what time is in different places. This is your login. I will make your login the same as your password, and it'll be the first letter of your name, last letter of your name. This is MD, my name. So it'll just be MD, password MD. If this is your login, it'll just be the first letter of your first name, last letter of your last name. If it ever asks for a password anywhere, it will just be this, same thing. So here we have settings, shut down, log off. We got displays, system settings. A lot of, kind of like your My Computer, I guess. Here, a lot of good stuff there. Alright, so this is the home button. If I push the home button on my keyboard, if I push that, this Ubuntu home comes up. So it's just like if I push this. So this is where you'll do the majority of your things. Once you get good on Linux, you'll just go here and you'll type in whatever you want. Like if I want to find LibreOffice or something, you know, find it pop up right there. So yeah, you can kind of scroll over these different things here. That's the home button. Anyway, this is kind of your My Computer, I would say. This has everything. You know, you have all the stuff here. If you go to File System, this is all the deep folders and files in your computer. I put this applications up here by creating a shortcut with Control-D to give an applications shortcut. So this has every application here. But to make things easier than that, I put the most important applications here. So we got Firefox, Office Writer, we got Excel, we got PowerPoint. This is Software Center. So this is where this is like if you use an Apple device, it's like the App Store. So you can download programs and stuff for Linux right here. So, you know, different categories on these sides over here. Education programs, we got graphics, and you can do drawing, 3D graphics, just a whole bunch of different things. So this is a really fun thing here. We got the top rated programs, we got what's new. So that's where you get all your software. Pretty much everything is free. There's a couple things that cost money, but you can get everything you need for free. So that's there, and then here we have system settings, we have system monitor, so like processor usage, these are our 4 cores right here. So monitoring processor usage, this is memory, so we're using 300 megabytes out of 7.6 gigabytes, so we're using practically no memory. Network, this is our Wi-Fi and things, so this is really nice here. System monitor. Mail, so if you click this, it'll be like we can give you a new mail address, or if you want to enter in your old mail address to keep track. This is calculator, converter, so unit converter, and this is workspaces, so you can have different things going on here, and you can swap between one or the other. You can go like this, click on this one. Alright, so here I put basics, so I took the most important apps that couldn't fit on this bar, put them in here. So we have an image editor, we have disk usage, so you know we're using only 3.7 gigabytes for everything that's installed. It's only 3.7 gigabytes including the operating system, so we're running very slim. We got 47 gigabytes left for all of your music, YouTube videos or whatever, pictures, so plenty of stuff there. Code blocks, my favorite program. I can write C or C++ programs in here by creating a new project or a new file or whatever, and you just write in C. So I will include a sample C program so that you can see that. Let me exit out of here. Oh, so this is a program that uses this top bar here. So we have file, quit here. Alright, code blocks, love that. Disk utility, this is, you can see your hard drive, and you can see any other USB drives you have plugged in. Hardware sensors, which is this is just this up here. Mouse, privacy, Python, which is another programming language. Terminal, this is where you would do commands, like if you Google how to do something on Ubuntu or something and they say go to terminal, this is where you'd go. Root terminal is like the most highest access. It's just a normal terminal. Start by applications, update manager, this is where you want to go to update your operating system packages and things. So we want to stay in Ubuntu 12.04 because that's where everything is compatible, or the motherboard, graphics drivers are compatible. So we want to stay in Ubuntu 12.04, but as far as updating packages, like all these apps and everything, that can be done. This is a media player here. This is a startup disk, boot disk creator. So that's pretty much it. You go through here, you can pretty much get started on Firefox, get started writing documents, email, stuff like that. I have the homepage start page. It's a very safe and secure searching engine. This is also a start page search up here. So that's that. You can pull things to make bookmarks just like in Windows. Pull things right there. So you can also make favorites right here. So yeah, lots of good stuff. Make another tab, etc. So that's your computer. That's your NatureHacker PC. You can be sure that there's no government backdoors in either the software or the hardware. It's the only computer out there that can guarantee you that. So thanks for buying your NatureHacker PC. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, problems. My email is naturehackerproducts@gmail.com, so let me know. You can always reach me at my website, naturehackerproducts.com, and I look forward to hearing from you.